God, there's just too many. I can't make up my mind.
Hey. Hey, kid.
What was that?
I'm up here. Look up here.
Where's that voice coming from?
Are you tired continuously scrolling on the remote?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like it if you could know which TV shows were good?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that would make things a lot easier.
Well, then you should check out the video that's playing on YouTube
really?
right now.
Well, let's watch that. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are continuing on with our entertainment spotlight. Today is the top 10 TV shows that I recommend. Let's get to it. Alright, at number 1, we started with him last week during the movie countdown, and I am afraid he's gonna pop up again. So, let's make sure that he doesn't. Starting out with number 1.
Autism. Difficulty in communicating.
He's high functioning, he's capable of living on his own.
Difficulty in using language and abstract concepts. Does it sound like I'm describing a surgeon?
He's breathing. He saved his life. Who are you?
I'm Dr. Sean Murphy. I'm a surgical resident at San Jose St. Bonaventure Hospital.
This TV show is definitely on my list of my top favorite TV shows. I rate it overall a 7 out of 10. The first 2 seasons were by far the best seasons. Seasons 3 and 4 seem to kind of waver a little bit, and they seem to have taken a little bit of a dive into the liberal side of Hollywood just for a bit. And then in season 5, it kind of recovered its footing and ended with a very beautiful and fitting conclusion for Freddie Highmore's character. Overall, I was very hooked on the show, and I highly recommend it. And let's hope we don't see Freddie Highmore's face again on this countdown, shall we?
The day that the copper pipes in the old building smelled like burnt food, my brother went to heaven in front of my eyes. I couldn't save them. It's sad. They should have had children of their own and loved those children. And I want to make that possible for other people.
At number 2, Bones, a show which ran from 2005 to 2017. Inspired by the real-life work of forensic anthropologist Kathy Reese, this procedural drama centers on Dr. Temperance Brennan, an FBI agent Celie Booth, as they solve crimes using forensic science.
I see a face on every skull. I can look at their bones and tell you how they walked, where they hurt. Maggie Schilling is real to me. The pain she suffered was real. Her hip was being eaten away by infection from lying on her side. Sure, like Dr. Stiers said, the disease could contribute to that if you take it out of context. But you can't break Maggie Schilling down into little pieces. She was a whole person who fought to free herself. Her wrists were broken from struggling against the handcuffs. The bones in her ankles were ground together because her feet were tied, and her side, her hip, and her shoulder were being eaten away by infection. And the more she struggled, the more pain she was in, so they gave her those drugs to keep her quiet. They gave her so much it killed her. These facts can't be ignored or dismissed because you think I'm boring or obnoxious, because I don't matter. What I feel doesn't matter. Only she matters. Only Maggie.
Now, I'm a big fan of forensic science shows, things like CSI, CSI Miami, and all the other CSI shows and other criminal shows that are in existence. However, Bones stands out amongst them all because not only of the compelling characters, but of the nature of the story. This show has such a diverse cast of characters who each have their own special skill. It is very rare to have a procedure show have such unique characters and circumstances.
You people have got to get your sand together, you hear me? Booth, and you scientist, android, brainiacs, you got something very special here, but you are losing it. Dropping serial killers off balconies and blabbing suspects' names to vengeful fathers, cutting into heads before their times, getting poisoned, getting blown up because you go grabbing for things you shouldn't ought, taking photographs from frames, getting a perfectly good car smashed to bits for no good reason. Get it together. Start using your oversized heads. This is the real world.
Much less compelling villains that are multi-seasonal threats. At number 3, we have Scorpion, released in 2014 through 2018. Loosely based off the life of computer expert Walter O'Brien, this action drama series follows a team of geniuses who tackle high-tech threats to national security.
Mechanical prodigy, world-class shrink, a human calculator. Brilliant minds working at half capacity. You want to do something meaningful? Here's your chance. 45 minutes ago, there was an automatic software upgrade in the LAX control tower. Now the entire system's down. Incoming flights, 56 of them, are out of comm range. Without landing guidance, those planes run out of fuel.
And crash, Walter.
If that happens, 20,000 people die.
I rate this TV series a 9 out of 10. It was a very great series. It was actually very popular. Unfortunately, it ran its course and it started to lose popularity near its 4th and final season, and ended on a cliffhanger that really made no sense. There was no reason to end it the way they did, but overall, the show is truly a fantastic and fun show to watch. At number 4, we have Designated Survivor, which ran from 2016 to 2019. After a catastrophic event kills everyone above him in the line of succession, a low-level cabinet member becomes president of the United States.
Tom? Oh my God!
I'll get back to you. Mr. Secretary, you need to put the phone down. Mike, what the hell is going on?
I said put the phone down. Okay. We've lost contact with the Capitol. We're sheltering in place until we know more. I need your government-issued BlackBerry.
What? Do you have any other devices on you? There. Please check your bag now.
We're getting reports of some kind of explosion in or around the Capitol building. We are still
Mr. Secretary, get away from the window, now!
Oh my God.
This was a really captivating show, and the tension and drama was thrilling. The first 2 seasons are by far the best. It is a great show, and even in season 2, it ends in a way that you could say is a perfect bookend for the series. However, Netflix decided to pick up the series to run a 3rd season, and I haven't seen the 3rd season, but by everything I have heard, people say that they really destroy the show. It is an awful thing to watch after season 2. So, again, I recommend the first 2 seasons of the show. Brilliant, perfect, check it out. Poldark unfolds as an epic tale of love lost and love reborn on the coasts of 18th century England. From roaring furnaces of Wheel Grays, duels at dawn to secret smuggling coves, Poldark spans years of turmoil, revolution, and sweeping romance.
I will make the world a better place for her.
To the Poldarks.
The Poldarks.
What'll he do now?
Learn my lesson. Plow my fields, harvest my crops, cherish my family. Live a quiet life.
You.
And on which side will you fight, Ross? For the civilized world or the revolution?
The noblest, bravest man I've ever known. Captain Ross Poldark.
Captain Ross Poldark.
One moment! These men have no grievance against authority.
To show mercy now would not be a sign of weakness.
A signal that real
Justice had been served would be a reprieve.
And finally, as our bonus show, I submit the Nolan Brothers TV series Person of Interest. The plot of the show is an eccentric billionaire hires a ex-CIA operative to help him prevent violent crimes by rescuing a victim or capturing a perpetrator. This show is very unique and in the Nolan Brothers twist, in which this show starts out its first 3 seasons as a procedural crime drama and then immediately switches genre into a sci-fi dystopia. It is an amazing transition. It is done in such an intense yet satisfying arc. And I highly recommend this show. It is very fun, it is very hilarious, and also very thrilling. And that closes out our top 10 countdown for a little bit. We've gone through the entertainment of books, movies, and TV series. Now, in the midweek this time, we will be taking a look at some of the behind the scenes on how I film some of the stuff here. What is some of the equipment I use? We're going to go through that, we're going to have some fun. And we here at NatNat Productions are constantly working on some special projects, so if there is ever a stop in the upload of videos, it is usually because we are working on those special projects. We got several interviews coming up, hopefully, and we are also continuously working on our book series, which is undergoing its hopefully final intense revision. Well, that's all, folks. Stay tuned.